Let's start with a nice seat here on our ball. What I want you to do is create some space here and relax your shoulders back. Draw the knees open as far as you feel comfortable. And then I want you to just come forward and give that ball a nice big hug. So take a great big breath in and a great big breath out. Now feel those nice stretches there, starting at your heels, coming up through the hips, through that low back. Drawing from here, that chest in, giving the ball a great big hug. And then gently pushing back up and then rotating. So just from here, take your left shoulder and drop it towards the right. I'm going to push through my inner thigh. And then just gently rotate to that other side. Creating space here from that hip through the shoulder, making sure that your neck isn't compromised. And then right into the middle, so keeping that spine nice and long. I'm just going to draw the knees back. If you want to, you can reach the hands in front of you and really lengthen. Again, try to keep that neck in neutral and pull that belly button in right into that spine. And then we're going to come to the back bend. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and slowly, now if you have slippery feet, you guys, you want to be close to the wall or remove your socks to give yourself some friction. So what I want you to do is walk yourself out here. You can take your hands behind your head first and then just gently come back. Now if this feels okay, you can open up the arms. You can also lengthen the legs. Come inhale, bending the knees, exhale, lengthening. You can come to a back bend where you're really creating that space along the spine. But I want you to do what feels most comfortable for you. If your low back starts talking to you, make sure that your glutes stay really engaged. Otherwise, just take some nice deep breaths, allowing the body to mold to that ball. 3 big breaths here. You can continue to bend and lengthen or just stay open in that back bend. One more time. Nice big inhale. I'm going to take my hands back behind my head and then push back and start to walk back up. Very good. Now let's come to a lateral stretch. So what I'm going to do here is come over the side, bend my knee, and I'm just going to come over. Now, if I don't feel comfortable lifting up my knee, I can stay just like this and have that side stretch. If I feel comfortable, I can stagger my feet and take from here that bottom leg forward and reach and lengthen. So I'm going to try to open up through the side without compromising my neck and take a nice deep breath in. And then from here, I'm going to bend my top leg. So I need to make sure that my bottom foot is stable. If need be, up against the wall, I'm going to bend the knee and then just push that leg back. So I'm going to relax my neck, looking down. Now I can also open and create space in my shoulder. I would just take my palm, face it up, grab the instep of my foot and really draw that back. Get that nice shoulder stretch here as well as the quadricep. And then relax and let that go. And back over one more time. Reach, inhale, and exhale. And bring that back up. Drop down to your knee if you're not there already. And then we're just going to come to the other side. So if I want to, I can stay to that knee, open it up, take a deep breath in, stagger, lengthen the legs, and reach. So making sure that your posture here is really tall, that you're not compromising the neck. So take deep breaths in and feel the stretch right along the oblique here. And then I'm going to bend my top leg. So again, make sure that that bottom foot is stable. I'm going to pull back here and just create that space in the quadricep. This is same stretch from standing up where you bend the knee and grab onto the foot. And then to open the shoulder, take the palm up, Grab the instep of the foot and really push that back. Now the bonus being that you have to work your balance and stabilizing muscles at the same time here. And then release, and one more time, just draw that all the way over, feel that great big stretch along your side. And then we're gonna face the ball. Okay, so I'm gonna come down here onto my knees, and I'm gonna draw right over the top here. So I want you to take a moment first and just relax. Allow your body to mold to the ball, take some nice inhales here. Just allow that tension and stress to leave the body, head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Now, as we come to our first strengthening move, I want you to draw the belly button right up and into your spine. So we don't want to allow that core to relax. We want to keep it nice and stable for the first move. And I want you to lift up and lengthen your right arm. Your left hand is going to stay close to the ball. Now go ahead and lengthen through that left leg, right arm, and you're going to tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Now if you feel more stable, you can have a chair or the wall in front of you. Make sure that your neck is in neutral, that your abdominal muscles are engaged nice and tightly. You got to find that sweet spot where the balance just is. So 3 more, 2 more, exhale, lift. Now 1 more time. And relax it. Take a moment and just relax again. Allow that low back to rest. Belly button relaxed. Nice inhale. Big exhale. And go ahead and stabilize once again. I'm going to engage that core. Pull the belly button in. Left arm, right leg. Find my center of balance. Tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Now squeeze the glute and lengthen and reach through the fingertips. Don't hyperextend your neck. Deep breath in. You can do the bird dog from the floor if the ball is just not cooperating. Inhale. Exhale. Do not let that low back sag. Keep the belly button pulled in nice and tight, you guys. 3 more. Exhale, lift, and inhale. 2 more. And 1 more. And again, take a nice deep breath and just relax. And allow the elbows to come down if that works. Head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. Now, as we create a little space here in the spine, I'm going to take my palms directly underneath the shoulders, squeeze the glutes, and gently draw the upper body up. Now, I want to relax my shoulders. I don't want any extra tension there in the neck. So I'm just going to gently rotate and look towards that right. Inhale down, exhale up to that left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just a few more times, you guys, back and forth. Fantastic. Back to that center. And then I'm going to drop down to my knees, push the ball away from me, separate the knees as far as is comfortable, and then sink your head right through your arms. So I'm going to lengthen and take a nice deep breath in, create that space in my low back. If I walk my hands to the left corner, I'm going to draw that right hip down. So big inhale, nice exhale. Other side now, rotate in with it, drop from here, in towards that knee, and relax the opposite hip. Very nice, you guys. Our first little set of jumping jacks. Now you have a choice. You can always use your light weights if you want. So this is going to be going back and forth between opening, stretching, strengthening, de-stressing, and creating that nice strong body. So what I want you guys to do from here, if you have your weights and you're comfortable, you can always stand up You're gonna jack it out. Now I can step tap if that's more comfortable. Exhale on the way out without feeling like that you're gonna hyperventilate, so breathe naturally. Inhale and exhale. Good. All we're gonna do here is change the position of our arms as we go through. I want you to think about your posture. So really tall, crown of your head right to that ceiling. And for this first part, we're not gonna let those arms come higher than the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Now we're gonna come to a scapula squeeze. As I draw the legs out, I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together. Remember, if I need to, I make the movement work for me, sitting really tall, keeping the abdominal muscles engaged. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, exhale. Now come to a bicep curl. So I'm gonna take my elbows and pull them right into the side. So I have a little bit of an angle, a V, as I come up. Inhale down, exhale up, every other out. Very good, you guys. Now we're gonna come to a jab cross. Jab, cross. Inhale, exhale. Rotate the palm down and pull right back in. Inhale and exhale right to your center. And remember, if jumping is just not your thing, just move the arms. Inhale, exhale. Great work, you guys. 3 more. I want you to come to a kickback. Kick back to the corners and squeeze the triceps. We're not shrugging the shoulders, squeezing the back of those arms. 4 more here. 3, 2. Now bent arm circle. Nice big breaths here, you guys. Create that space in the rotator cuff without shrugging your shoulders. Now rewind it. You can always do this with no weight or very light weights, sitting in one space. Big breath. And our last 10, reach up, reach back. Inhale, exhale. Now, as I reach those arms up, I'm not going to shrug my shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Great job, you guys. Last 3, 2. Last one right here. Now keep bouncing. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward. Wonderful job, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and walk the feet out. Keep your heart higher than your hips if you feel like it's up. Place your weights down. Reach the arms up. And then out of rotation. I'm gonna go ahead and take that right hand over the left knee and really create that space in my spine. I don't want to shrug the shoulders. I'm going to relax here and really rotate that left arm as far away and far behind you as you can. Inhale, exhale. Lift those arms up. We're going to wring out those internal organs, create that space through your spine, relax the shoulders down. Take a great big breath in, you guys. Separate the shoulders from your ears. One more big inhale and a big exhale. Fantastic. Let's see how that balances today. So as I come up here, I'm going to find my center of balance and I'm going to go ahead and walk and take my left foot back. So without placing all of my pressure, all of my weight on top of the ball, I'm just gonna use it as a guide. Take a nice deep breath in and try to balance off the hip and lengthen that leg. Watch that your neck is in neutral and square off your hips. Exhale, 2. Now pull your belly button in and lengthen. Try to lift your leg as high as your waist and squeeze your glute. Pressing through the heel. 4 more. 3. Keep your belly button pulled in, you guys. 2. Now let's do it one more time. And relax. I want you to take a moment, take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance and lengthen right here through your spine. So I want you to push your hips and your hamstrings back. Reach your fingertips as far away from you as you can and feel that nice long line, that posterior part of your body. So hamstrings and back lengthening. Nice inhale, soften your knees, keep that back flat, tuck your pelvis and then round it. So I'm gonna tuck the pelvis, take a deep breath in, and then lengthen it once again and push back. Soften the knees, tuck the pelvis, round the back. Inhale, exhale, lengthen long. One more time, bend the knees, tuck the pelvis, exaggerate that round in your low back, and then reach one more time and come back up. Now we're just gonna switch to the other leg, you guys. So take that big breath in. If I need to, I use a wall or a chair to help me stabilize. Find your center of balance here. Here we go. Exhale left. Exhale 2. As much as you can, try to square off your hips and keep that neck in neutral. Exhale as you lift up and out of your hip flexor. Just 5 more, you guys. 5. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. And 2. And 1. Wonderful work, you guys. Let's go ahead and come to the side of the ball. So we're just gonna check that balance here laterally. So what I'm gonna do is take my left foot and walk it in towards the ball. Now I'm gonna soften this knee so that I can comfortably lengthen and lift the leg. Now I can stay right here and keep the hand on the hip and just balance and lift as high as I can. Or I'm gonna reach and extend here, draw that leg up, and then bring that arm over. So make sure that your neck is in compromise. I'm gonna exhale up and inhale down and try to line up my shoulders as much as I can with my hip. Inhale and exhale. Now feel that nice long stretch here, you guys, right along the side. You're strengthening and stretching at the same time without putting all of your weight on that ball. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more, and rest. Come back over and push that ball away from you. Give me a great big stretch here, you guys. Contract the quadriceps and lengthen your spine. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis. If this stretch is comfortable, you're exaggerating by rotating your pelvis forward and then straightening the legs and opening up the hamstrings. Walk it back up, and then we're just gonna come to that other side. So now I want you to rotate and take your right foot in. If I just push this up against a chair or a wall, you guys, you can do the same move, still work those muscles. Take a deep breath in here. Level 1, I'm just gonna add that lift. If I feel comfortable, I'm gonna add the arm to it. So exhale, inhale. Now try to square off your body as much as you can. Reach for it and lift. Awesome work, you guys. Inhale, exhale. Now lift through the oblique and squeeze through the side of the glute, you guys. Let's do this 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more time. Awesome work, you guys. Let's come right back over on top of that ball. I want you to come right up into that upward facing dog. So palms underneath and create that nice big stretch here, making sure that your glutes stay nice and engaged, you guys. Take a great big breath in, separate, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. If it is too much, modify the lift by not coming up so high. You can come to a straight line and focus on squeezing your scapula together. Go ahead and come forward and just relax. I'm just gonna drop down to the forearms and allow my body to mold to that ball. Big inhale, big exhale. One more time. Go ahead from here and one more time, push that ball away. We're gonna work those abs next, you guys. So take a nice deep breath here and a nice deep breath out. All righty, let's come on down. So what I want you guys to do here is first squeeze the ball, bringing those arms and activating them. And what I want you to do is rotate slowly side to side. So as I squeeze the ball here, I can tap over to that one side, come back up, and then tap over to the other side. Now the side that I'm rotating toward, I'm gonna resist it by really using the arm and the oblique and pushing with the opposite side. Here we go. Now keep this out of your neck, you guys, and squeeze as tight as you can. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Nice big breath in, you guys. As we go through some of these other exercises, if this one is the best for you, you can do this from standing up and rotating side to side. This brings the abdominal muscles into it the more you lean back. So 4 more. 3, now really squeeze it, you guys. Resist it back. Now just rotating to that left, 1. Resist with the right, 2, 3, 4, push it now, 5, and 6, 7, keep this out of your neck, you guys, 8, awesome job, 9. Now to the other side right here, 1, and 2, and 3, exhale, push it, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, last 2, last 1. Wonderful. Go ahead and lengthen those legs out and just hinge from your hip. I want you to glue your hamstrings to the floor. If it doesn't work to lean forward, I just sit up nice and tall. If I can, I'm gonna walk that ball away and lengthen, create that space here through the inner thigh, through the low back. Flex the feet and pull the toes towards you. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift up the ball and place it over to your left side and reach right behind you. So from here, relax through the shoulder, but lengthen. Nice deep breath. I'm gonna go ahead and use the opposite hand to add that rotation. Nice deep breath in. Allow your neck to rotate with it. I'm not just gonna try to come here, and I don't wanna force it either. So keep everything nice and relaxed, but your posture really tall. Now you can keep that ball there and rotate to the other side. Nice deep breath in. Maybe the shoulder's a little more compromised, so you just don't rotate as far. Big breath in. Now sink the opposite hip down. This hip's gonna wanna come up as far as I can, rotate, keeping those hips connected right into that ground. So take a nice deep breath in. Sits bones, pressing, flexing those feet. Wonderful job, you guys. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean back and we're gonna go ahead and hold on to that ball with our hands and our legs. So, if I have a hard time lengthening my legs, I can do this with a bent knee, okay? Ideally, I wanna come from here if this works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach and lengthen. Let me just scooch up just a smidge here. So, from this position, what I want you to do is push through your left hand and push through your right foot. Now, right hand, left leg, you're gonna reach and lift. Opposite arm and leg, doesn't matter which one you do first. Here we go. Open and squeeze. Now I can modify, bend my knee instead. 2, 3. If you need to bend the knee, that's fine. 4, you can still push. And 5, but reach nice and long if you can. 6, Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 7. Now really push it, you guys, with your hand and foot. You got this. 8. Low back pressing down. 9. One more. And 10. Take a moment. I just like to relax that ball, bending the knees in, and take a quick breath here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it back up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch, you guys. So what I want you to do is reach and lengthen through the opposite arm and leg. Remember, modify the movement so it works for you. Big breath in now. Push and lift. Exhale. Open and squeeze. 2. Now keep your arm in line with your shoulder as you reach it over your head and lengthen. If you need to, bend your knee and tap it. Now keep from here that belly button pulled into the spine. Draw the arm and that foot or that knee in, you guys. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Now really push it. 1 more. Fantastic. Bend the knees in for a moment. Take a moment, drop the ball down and place your feet on top. Open up your arms to the side. Just rest here. Take that low back and let that pressure come off by those knees being elevated and those feet nice and relaxed. Take a great big inhale and a great big exhale. As you inhale, allow your belly to rise and fill with air. And as you exhale, let that air go and pull the belly button into the spine. Now we're going to go through that move and we're going to alternate sides. If it doesn't work for you and you want to stay here and rest, you can do exactly what you want to do. So take a deep breath in here, you guys. Lengthen and reach, either knees bent or legs straight. Now from here, opposite arm and leg. Inhale, exhale. Now really push and lengthen now. Keep the arm that comes over your head right in line with that shoulder. The leg that's extended, squeeze the glute and pull the belly button in. Reach, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pull that belly button in, you guys. Low back pressing down. Squeeze the glute. If you need to, bend the knee. Let's do this 4 more times, you guys. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. I really want to pull that belly button in. Press that low back down. 2. Now I'm really pushing. Opposite arm and leg now. Last time. Switch it up. And bend the knees in, you guys. Place that ball down. And once again, relax. Wonderful job. Open up here your arms to a T and bend the knees in about a 90-degree angle. So what I want you to do is as you rotate to the left, you're going to take your left knee and place it down to the floor and hook that right back. So nice deep breath in. Open up the arms to a T. Create that space starting at your fingertip through the shoulder into that low back. Take a great big breath here, you guys. Let it go. 1 more time. Other side now as I gently rotate. As the side I rotate towards, that foot comes down and I'm going to really draw the opposite knee in to create that nice stretch from the fingertip through the shoulder into the low back and across here. So big inhale, you guys. Feel that nice opening stretch here through the spine, through the hip. 1 more now. Wonderful job. Now, as we go through, you guys, strengthening the legs and the glutes, the ball can be a really great way to do that. I also need to worry about making sure that my posture is really, really strong and really good, because otherwise I can hurt my back anytime I lift up my hips off the floor. If the ball doesn't work for me or it just pushes away, then I just take my feet from the floor. So what I'm going to do here is not have my feet directly at the top of the ball, but just a few rings from the bottom. And I want to be mindful that I'm pushing my heels down, because if I push out too much, I could lose the ball altogether and hurt myself. So either feet to the floor or into that ball. And what I want you to do is come to a bridge pose without letting any tension or stress come into your neck. So you're gonna squeeze and lift here and then release. Now just so high as you feel that you can stop at your shoulders. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Take a nice inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and release. Exhale, lift. Now I want you to activate your hamstrings and your glutes, you guys, by really gripping with your heels and squeezing your glutes up. You're strengthening that posterior part of the body. We don't get a lot of added attention here as we go through our day unless we intentionally strengthen that back. So inhale and exhale. Now really push and lift, you guys. 4 more. Inhale down, exhale, 3 more. Inhale down, exhale. Now 1 more time, you guys, lift it up and relax. Now you'll notice if you did 10 squats, it probably wouldn't be as intense, but 10 little lifts there with your hamstrings gets into it right away, you guys. We're trying to build equal strength in the back and the front of the leg. So now what we're gonna do is pulse it. So keep those palms down, pull the belly button in. Remember, from the floor is fine, and let's pulse it. 1, 2, pull the belly button in, you guys, don't compromise your neck. 3 and 4, now dig deep with those heels. 5, exhale, push belly button in. You guys got this, you can do it. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more time. And 10, wonderful job. I want you to lengthen here, pick a leg, point and flex. Just point and flex and roll the ankle. Rewind it the other way. Other leg, you guys, quick stretch. If I feel more comfortable holding on to that leg, I'm gonna roll and release. Tremendous work, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and bend those knees and roll over, and we're gonna come back up to do the arms a little bit more now, lying over the ball. Now, if I have a little bit heavier weights here, I can always go a little bit heavier if I'm comfortable. All right, so getting into the position as we try to lift weights on the ball, your form is everything. So as we come back, we want our neck and shoulders to be supported on the ball. And if it doesn't work, I just come from the floor or a bench if it's better. So I'm gonna walk it out here. I have the weights already in my hands, and I'm gonna come out into that bridge. So automatically here, I have my glutes activated and my belly button in, but my head and neck and shoulders are completely supported on that ball. So I'm gonna take a deep breath in here, you guys. And what I want you to do is pop the arms up to the ceiling. Now, if you're comfortable hugging the beach ball, you're gonna open here and then draw those arms together. So inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now I want to keep a tiny bend of my elbows, and I'm going to really open here through the chest, open up and take those elbows, tap to that ball if it works, and then squeeze and lift. So 4 more times here, you guys. 4 and 3 and 2. Now I'm going to keep it open here and just pulse it up. Now I have to keep those glutes activated, you guys. My buns need to stay nice and strong. To support the back, I'm pressing through the heels, engaging those glutes, and just pulsing ever so slightly here. So 3 and 2, 1 more, and 1, and then reach to the ceiling. Keep those buns nice and activated, and halfway down. 1 and 2. Now pull that belly button in, you guys. 3. Really engage here. Pull the belly button in super tight. Open and exhale, squeeze. 4 more. 3 and 2, 1 more, and 1. Now you can either place the weights here on your hip flexors and dip from here the low back, or you can even place them to the floor. So either way, I want you guys to feel comfortable. What you're gonna do from here is you're gonna squeeze and lift your glutes up and then drop them back down. Now I know we just finished activating the glutes, so if you're more comfortable resting the low back and pushing back here into the back bend, you do that. So big breath in. 1. Exhale, 2. Now I'm really gonna squeeze and isolate the top of the movement. push and squeeze. My head, neck, and shoulders are supported, but I'm really working those buns here, you guys. 4 more. Engage and squeeze. 3. I've got my back bend stretch. 2. 1 more. Now pulse at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. And relax. I'm going to take a moment, place the weights down, and then reach right up and over in my back bend if I'm not there already. So nice deep breath in, you guys. Nice deep breath out. So a great way to come to the number 4 stretch from this position is to let the hips come down. If you feel like you need to control, you drop your hands down, or I just take my hands back here, and then you're gonna go ahead and cross into that number 4. Now, if you feel like you need to use your hands, then you would sit up. If you feel like you can comfortably relax your back, you're gonna open up through your hip at the same time. I can do this stretch from sitting down. I can also sit on the ball, and then I'm challenging my balance a little differently. And then I'm just gonna switch to that other hip, drop from here. Now, if this is not working, I come from that seated position, and then I cross it over. So always know you guys have plenty of options if what I'm doing isn't working for you. So take a nice deep breath in, and a nice deep breath out. Wonderful job, you guys. Now, picking up those same weights, I want you to come behind the ball for a moment. Now, what I like about using the yoga ball for this is that you can't cheat at all because you literally can't move your arms. They have to stay right in line. So what I want you to do is come over the top. Your elbows are going to be directly right underneath the shoulders. As for my legs, I can come from here and lengthen my legs like so. Or I can bend my knees. Either way that you guys feel best. I want your back and neck in neutral. So keeping your elbows in and your weights right in line with your shoulders, you're gonna inhale and exhale bicep curl. Now I'm strengthening my spine and my back here and lengthening. Take a deep breath in, exhale up, inhale down. Now watch your neck, squeeze and left. Now I can't cheat because I can't move or use momentum. I'm stabilizing using that ball. I want you to exhale on the way up. 4 more. 3, 2. Now all the way up halfway down. 1, 2. Again, if I have my legs straight, my glutes are engaged here. If I bend my knees, I can relax a little bit and really form to that ball. So you decide which one feels best. You're stopping at 90 degrees. 2 more. Now come all the way down to that ball and halfway up. 1, 2. I want you to squeeze the weight and stop at 90 degrees. 4, 5, 6, 7. Watch your neck is in neutral. Now come up to a hammer twist. So hammer curl, twist at the top. 2 and 3. Really twist and squeeze. 4. If you need a break, take it. Mold your body to that ball, you guys. Listen to yourself. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Now return and rotate the weights away from you. Now I'm just going to come here to a reverse curl. The weights are rotated away from me. I'm going to drop and lift, palms away. If it does not work, you come to your curl. You can either, again, keep the back part of the body nice and long or bend from here. You don't want to come just so far, just far enough if you're leaning back here. If you're forward, you can come down towards that floor. So 4 more. 3 and 2. 1 more and 1. Give that a break. And then from here, relax down, you guys, onto your elbows. Take a nice inhale. Relax into that low back. Inhale and exhale. Take from here and draw back up and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze those glutes. So just a quick little wrist strengthener here. I'm going to go ahead and come back up to a seated position. Now the weight is up to me, not super heavy, but what I want you to do is use your knees here. And you're gonna allow that weight to roll down and you're gonna gently just squeeze it up. I'm not gonna move my forearm from the knee. So roll and squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If this doesn't work and I don't want to strengthen my wrist, that's fine. I can come to a tricep extension overhead. So 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now open halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up and halfway, just a little pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Great job, you guys. Go ahead from here and remove those weights off to your side. Now this next one, if I need to for balance, I can have a chair or be close enough to the wall. So what I'm gonna do to get into the position is I'm gonna take from here my right foot, the left foot will be on the side, but I'm gonna come and slide that ball right underneath and square off my hips. Now, if this isn't working for me, that's totally fine. I can do a lunge. I can also do this without the ball. So I want you to even out the hips so that your hips are square. That back foot is not super close, so everything is nice in one line here. I want you to draw the arms up and sink your energy down low. Take a nice inhale and a nice exhale. So the more that I push my hip forward, I'm gonna get right into that hip flexor and strengthen that. Now I can use some weights here, you guys, if I want to, and I have my weights close by. All right, not necessary. So what I'm gonna do from here is draw those arms up with the weight. Take a great big breath in. Inhale and exhale. Now hold it, and then I'm gonna open to that side. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, can use this as a stretch. Exhale as a strengthen if I wanna add those weights. Again, palms down, arms strong, belly button in, opening up through the hip, and then draw back up. Inhale, rotate, palms down. Exhale. If your weights aren't close enough by, you can do this on the other side with your weights. Inhale, exhale. Relax through the shoulders, no tension. I can do this just using the strength of my arms, especially if I don't have weights that are light enough where I feel like I can hold here. Palms up, open up the hip, palms down. Again, palms up and down. Last one right here, you guys. Palms up, palms down. I'm gonna go ahead from here and take those weights down in front of me. Now I'm gonna try to inch out my front foot. So as I push the ball backwards, I'm gonna take that front foot, and just to keep my balance always can be a challenge. So if I need to, I have a chair or wall close by. I'm gonna come directly over the top of that ball. Maybe this is far enough. If I can come down to the floor, I'm gonna lengthen. I can also use my weights to help me. Bend and tap. Nice deep breath here, you guys. You can do this from standing without the ball, not necessary if it's not working for you. Big breath here. Go ahead from here and pull that foot back in, place it down. Now to come out of this, I rotate away from the knee and just twist the body out of it, and then gently push myself back up. Okay, so if you want to use your weights, make sure you have them close. So what we do is we step here on the other side. So I just take that left foot over and tuck that ball in, and then mindfully square off my hips. Okay, this can be really challenging just to get that ball underneath here. And then once you add the weights and we got to bend over and all this, always the chance that we could just roll right over. So I want you to take your shoulders back, pull the belly button in, and sink that energy down low. It's easier the wider your foot is than the closer it is together behind you. Okay, so always adjust that. Take a deep breath in, you guys. Now inhale, I'm gonna reach those arms up. I don't want to shrug my shoulders, I want to square off my hips. Inhale, exhale. Palms up, inhale, rotate, exhale. Now remember, if it doesn't work to come over the ball, or I just want to work on the stretch part of it, Hold on to a chair so you feel stable or a wall right along your side. Palms down, palms up. Inhale, exhale. Keeping this out of my neck, but strengthening through the shoulders, lengthen. The longer that lever, I can bend here, rotate, and come halfway down if it doesn't work to straighten. Last 3, inhale, exhale, palms up, palms down. Keep your spine super tall, you guys. Posture is key here. Reach up and down. Go ahead and take those weights down for a moment. Now I'm gonna push that energy back and lengthen my front leg. This is enough if this is as far as I can go. I'm gonna hinge forward and then I can place my foot down to the floor. I can take my hands down if that works. I can use my weights. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A few more times, you guys. Create that nice big stretch here through the hip flexor, through the inner thigh and the hip. I'm gonna go ahead from here and push back up. And then to come out of it, I just rotate away from that knee. Very good. Now to work, you guys, the ever-loving inner thigh. So we have the one where we are, lack of a better term, mounting that ball. So what you're gonna do is take that ball and put right in between the inner thigh, not directly through, but just enough where I can rest my inner thighs down. I'm gonna bend forward and I'm gonna come right over the top of that ball. Now this can be a stretch enough. If I feel comfortable, I'm gonna walk my hands down either to the elbows or not, and then I'm gonna go ahead and position my feet so that my heels are together. Now I get to add a push-up position if I'm comfortable with this. I can just focus on the inner thigh by squeezing and resisting. I can also just from here relax and create that external rotation of my hip. I can even bring it down here. So I don't have to do the inner thigh squeeze if I don't want to. So I'm gonna bend from here, take a deep breath in and push my heels together. I'm gonna come into the push-up position and squeeze all the way up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. I can come to a regular push-up on the ball and really make this hard by taking just my toes on the ball. I can adjust this any way that I want to create and build more strength. Big breath in, big breath out. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now just squeeze the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage those inner thighs 4 more times. 3, 2, 1. Relax your feet for a moment and drop down. Deep breath in now. Inhale. Exhale. If you do not want to add the push-up, you stay down here and just focus on that squeeze. Or if you just want to focus on the push-up, you can relax here and you can come to a push-up or you can walk more of your hands away. So now it's going to be a 2-2, you guys. So I'm going to take my heels together, really push from here, the heels in, keep those knees open. I'm going to rotate my palms and my fingertips away from me. Open up the arms nice and wide. Keep the elbows close and then push back up and squeeze the ball. So inhale, exhale. 2 and 3. Now really push those heels together and squeeze those inner thighs, you guys. 5, 6, keep that neck in neutral. 7, 8, 9. Now I want you to pulse it. So from here, I'm going to pulse the upper body and the lower same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more time. Relax your feet out, drop down to the elbows. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We have one more time, you guys. If you just want to stop and stretch, you do it. Now I want you to rotate your fingertips in towards each other. Every time I do a push-up like this, I'm working my triceps. So that's why we change the position of the hands. So I'm gonna go ahead again. Walk it out enough where I can push my heels together. I'm gonna come down for 3 and pop up for 1. So inner thigh is gonna squeeze the whole way down for 3, and then pop up and keep it squeezed. 1, inhale, squeeze, and push. 2, if you need to release the inner thigh one way, do it. 3, I'm gonna keep everything engaged here. 4, that neck is neutral. Inhale, down 3, up 1, last 2. One more time here. I'm gonna stay low and just pulse it 6 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and 1. Now very carefully, I'm gonna lengthen my legs out and just relax down onto the elbows and mold over the ball. I can bend my knees, I can soften them to the floor. Depending on how big the ball is, you can decide which way is gonna feel best for you. Take a nice inhale, and then gently push it back up and create that nice long line here. Keep your shoulders down. Keep your glutes engaged, pull the belly button in. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead from here and release down. Take your knees and separate them, and then push all the way out. So I'm going to create that nice stretch here, you guys, through your spine. Sink your hips down as far as is comfortable for you to open up those knees. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Let's come to the side now. So we did our stretching coming over the side. Let's do a little strengthening exercise. If it doesn't work, I can stay right here and I can relax the whole time. Okay, so you always have options. So I can keep my knee down here if I want to and open up and then draw my knee in and bring it right back down to the floor. That's what works best. I'm going to try to challenge my balance and lift up. I would like the arm to be underneath the shoulders to be squared, and then make sure that your foot isn't going to slip and slide. This is key to being able to successfully do this. If my foot can't stay in the same place, then I'm going to be completely dropping out of it the whole time. So take a nice deep breath in, reach from here, and then take a nice exhale and pull the elbow to the knee and extend. 1 and 2. Now strengthen that oblique and draw the elbow to the knee. Try to line up your shoulders, you guys, and pull through. Drop to the knee if it doesn't work. 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. 2 more. 9. One more time. Now I'm going to pulse it. Just draw it in and pulse. 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Awesome work, you guys. 9. One more. Lengthen, stagger your feet, and stretch it out. Great job, you guys. We have one more on this side. Remember, if I want to the whole time, if I want to keep my neck supported, I can just take my hands behind my head and stretch out through my side. Do not have to do anything crazy. Now, I'm going to come back into that position where I'm stabilizing right over the top. Ideally, my shoulder is in one line here and I'm lining up my hips. Now I can bend the knee and then just lift up and tap it back down. That's what works best. If I can, I'm going to lift up here, exhale up, inhale down. 2. Now stabilize and pull that belly button in, you guys. 3, exhale. I understand that lifting the leg that high doesn't always work. So come to a 45-degree angle. Engage from here and lift as high as you can. Exhale, squeeze. 4 more times, you guys. 3 more now. 2 more, really strengthening from here. The side of that glute, now pulse it. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't work, I stay right here and pulse it, you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Bend that knee, lengthen, and open. Tremendous job, you guys. Stretch that out. Take a deep breath in. If you feel like you need to, take your hand and support the neck as you open. Very nice. Let's switch to the other side, you guys. You're so close. So we're coming to the other side. And remember, if I stabilize here and I'm on my knee, I don't have to take this hand and touch it to the floor. As long as I feel stable, I can come from here and bend the knee and bring it right back down. So if I feel okay, I'm gonna go ahead and come all the way over that top and then stagger those feet till I feel centered, and I'm gonna walk that hand so it's in one line underneath the shoulder. Try to line up the legs, take a big breath in. Exhale, inhale. Now if you need to, take your foot and tap it to the floor in between every move. 3, 4, now exhale, pull it in, you guys. 5, reach nice and long. 6, use the oblique. 7, reach for it. 8, you're picking and pulling. 9, 10, now I'm just gonna pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, and relax it. Stagger those feet and open it up. You guys feel that nice stretch right along your side. If you need to support your neck, do it. Take a great big breath here. All right, let's finish it strong. I'm gonna reach here. If my knee is down on the floor, I lift up as high as I can. I'm still working both sides here. So deep breath in, reach tall. Take a nice inhale. 1 and 2. Keep that belly button pulled in, you guys. 3, you got this. 4 and 5. Exhale, lift. 6. Exhale, 7 and 8. Push yourself. Increase that flexibility, range of motion, you guys. 9. 1 more. Now 10 mini pulses. They can be right here. They can be right here. Up as high as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. Last 1. Open that up and stretch it out, you guys. Tremendous job. So proud of you. We're gonna go ahead and come back to the back bend. So just roll right over onto that back. And then from here, you can lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms if you want to. Take some great big breaths in, you guys, and nice big breaths out. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times, big breath in. Create that space here, you guys, throughout your back, head, neck, and shoulders supported. And then very carefully, you're gonna go ahead and bend the knees and then start to walk your feet in and then come to a seated position. Relax the shoulders down, reach the arms in front of you. Take a nice inhale, and as I exhale, I'm gonna open and extend. So I'm gonna reach nice and long without shrugging the shoulders. Exhale, bring it through. Other side, open. Nice outstretched arms, great posture. Just 2 more times to both sides. Open, create that nice stretch. You guys reach through those fingertips. Pull back in and open. Relax through the shoulders. 1 more time, both sides. Focus on your posture. Pull it back in. Other side. And back in. Very nice. Let's roll the shoulders, you guys. And 1, 2, 3, and round it forward. Exaggerate. 1 more time. Let's take 3 big breaths in, you guys. For the first 2, I want you to spread your wings and open. Take your fingertips behind you and draw your chin into your chest and just gently roll the neck. I want you to feel that space that you're creating in the side and the back of your neck. Back to the middle. Take another big inhale. Open, spread the wings. Take your left arm and just gently grab onto the ear. You're not yanking. You're gonna use that right hand to pull down and just create that nice stretch between the ear and the shoulder. Release it and then switch. Just a gentle guided stretch here without yanking on the neck. Great stretch to do midday if you feel like you got some tension and stress in the shoulders and the neck. Let's take one more big breath, bring those arms and pull them all the way up into that heart center. Everything that we have to be thankful for, we're gonna pull right into that heart center. Thank you guys so much. Take a nice inhale. Nice exhale, gently bow the head. Namaste.